Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome back to another Savvy Investor vlog. And this vlog right here gonna simply be about how I spent $140 and turned that into $12,500 in less than 60 days. So let's get right into it. You know, I'm not really one with the fluff, so this how we finna get it, right? Boom, get your pen and pads out. This is gonna be for all my people that's interested in the overage business. Just to give you a little brief on what the overage business is. That's basically when a property goes to foreclosure. Let's say it goes to foreclosure for $50,000 and it sells for $100,000. Well, that extra $50,000 that it sold for, you know, so the bank takes their $50,000 or whoever that lender is that sent it to foreclosure. And that other $50,000 is supposed to go to the homeowner, right? But the homeowner gets a postcard. The previous homeowner, I'm sorry, the person that lost the property, they get a small postcard sent to their property that they just lost their foreclosure, saying that they have $50,000 in funds, right? And what's the chance of those people getting it? Like slim to none. You just got foreclosed on. Your family's scrambling. We're in the middle of a pandemic. They definitely not, you know, they just not looking at it because it looks like another piece of junk mail. Like nothing about it stands out, okay? So what we do is, another part of our real estate business, another part of our exit strategies, and it probably brings in, right now it's bringing in the most revenue out of everything we're doing. And in this particular case, right, the gentleman and his wife was owed about $24,000, right? And we located the gentleman. In this case right here was a little tedious, right? So my locator found him. She set up a phone interview. So we could just let them know what we do, right? So I get on the phone with the gentleman, let him know what we do. We don't really go over the fees or anything. The way I run my business is I don't spill too much of my candy in the lobby. I've noticed if you tell people how much it is, there's a percentage of people that are going to go around you. Now, that's just something that comes with the territory of the business. But again, on this channel, we do things the savvy way. And being that I'm a full-time investor, I really don't have time to waste, so I don't have time to go through the process of finding somebody and the money I spend to find people just to say, hey, Mr. Smith, you're owed $100,000, and he goes and gets it, you know, and he had no clue about it. You know, I'm sorry, that's just, you know, people got different views on it, but I see it as I'm going to make sure I get paid for my time, right? So, back to this case. We find the gentleman. He comes initially. I set up an appointment face-to-face. He comes to kind of like a meeting spot I use at my apartment complex. It's the conference room. It's super nice. So he brings his sister. His sister's super skeptical. I think she kind of is, you know, a person in his life that helps him take care of a lot of his business. I've actually had 2 cases like this. So she was asking like about a website and how long I've been in business and what's my LLC and am I with the Better Business Bureau. So after, you know, climbing over all those hurdles, I kind of thought it was going to be a long process, but we got him signed up that day. And we signed him up for a 10% finder's fee and a 30% recovery fee. I'm sorry, 30% consultant fee, which comes out to be 40%. So we take 40-60 splits. And in this case, we end up getting about a 50-50 split, right? Because we found out some stuff that we thought could have cost a little more money. And I do take care of all the lawyer costs and any court costs and any other lien holders that come about, especially if they're in second position. I take care of them, so I need to make sure there's enough money so I can take care of that and make sure my client is paid, right? So in this particular case, my lawyer tells me that there's a release of 2 tricks that needs to be signed by his sons, right? Yeah, the guy had 2 sons. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because in the overage business, I really hadn't heard anybody talking about the different types of hurdles that you'll jump over. And realistically, depending on the case, you could jump through some hurdles, but I still think it's worth it at the end of the day, right? Like I said, we made $12,500 off of it. So what we did was we got the sons to sign the release of Tutrix, and basically what this did, this released, I think, now I could be wrong, but I know I got paid, but this released their interest in any of the money that was in the registry. Basically, my lawyer drew up the documents. I had to find them and get it signed. And another reason why I'm telling you this, lawyers will have their clerks do this type stuff. They're legal aids. They're not legal aid, but they're I guess clerk would be the right word. It's another word. They're paralegal. This is the type of stuff that they have their paralegal doing, and they charge you a little bit more for on the back end, right? So what I do with my lawyer is I say, hey, whatever you need done, just call me and I'll make sure it gets done. Number one, I know it's going to get done because it's my case. And it's not some paralegal that's, you know, they got a stack of cases in front of her. And number two, I learned the process of what needs to be done when certain cases come up. So in this case, we get the release of Tutrix signed. Now, mind you, both times I got these signed, I had to pay a notary. So I paid a notary when I found the gentleman, right? That cost me... think about, that was the most expensive one. That one was about $60. Yeah, I paid $60 for that notary when I found him. I had to pay another 30 and 30, so that's 120 for his sons. And actually, you know what? I actually had to spend another 45 for his wife. So I was all in about, I guess, 160 bucks, 170 bucks for this deal. But I got all of this stuff signed over the course of about, I don't know, 3 weeks. You know, just, you know, people at work, tracking them down. He gave me his son's number, us coordinating the time to get it done. Me making sure my notary's in pocket to get it done, all that good stuff, right? So we get all those signed, we go to the courthouse, and particularly where I do my business, that they have something where they call a walkthrough, right? So that simply means the day that I go down there to submit the motion for them to release the funds, it's a walkthrough process to where it gets walked straight to the judge's chamber, you know, versus me dropping it off, because you can drop it off and then it goes into a pile that gets delivered on certain days to the judge, right? So now you, again, that's one of those things that the gatekeepers can put another 2-3 weeks on your deal. Now I know this is pretty hard to do when you're doing it virtually, like in another market, but that's what a good notary for. You know, if you got to go partner boots on the ground, you can get stuff done the day of. So boom, we get that done. We walked it around to the judge. About 3-4 days pass. I get a phone call from the clerk's office telling me to come pick up the check. We come pick up the check, and we divvy it up per the agreement that we had, and we walked away with $12,500. My client was super happy. I was super happy. My team was super happy. The girl that helped me locate this gentleman made, you know, $1,250. I paid 10%. So she made $1,250, and all she did was, you know, realistically find somebody and set up an appointment. And that's roughly the overage business, man, you know, from front to back. It's a little more nuanced with it when you talk about scaling it, but just getting in the business and getting it done and getting started, that's a good place to start, right? Y'all don't mind, I'm gonna have me a quick sip of wine. So yeah, man, the deal got closed, like I said, in roughly 60 days. It was less than 60 days, but I say 60 days. $12,500 profit. We take that and we reinvest most of that. You know, at least that's what I do. I reinvest most of it back into the business. We currently got one that's working. It may be one of the easiest cases to date that I've had, and also the biggest payday. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth yet. We have submitted paperwork. We're waiting on one more thing, and this could be a really, really, really big payday, like 40 grand, like 40 plus grand payday for us. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that video. Like I said, I'm always dropping gems on this channel. Partnership opportunities are always accepted, 100% free, of course. I'm willing to put into you what you're willing to put into yourself. Let's learn together. Let's be savvy together. Let's get paid. I'll probably have some merch coming out in a couple of months. Just something small. It won't be nothing I'm selling either. I'll probably just be giving it away. To anybody that, you know, want to be a part of the Savvy Gang, you know, just comment below that you would like a piece of the merch, and what I'll do is, once I get it, I will exclusively email it straight to you, right? And it'll say, it'll be like Savvy Gang face masks. I may have some Savvy Gang t-shirts, a couple of Savvy Gang tank tops to work out in, Savvy Gang ink pens. This is gonna be Savvy Gang, Savvy Investor Gang, you know. For those of you that don't know, I spell Savvy, S-A-V-Y, simply because it's an acronym, and it stands for Studious, Ambitious, Versatile, and Yield, right? Studious, ambitious, versatile, yield. You put all those together, you get things done the Savvy way. We don't have to spend, you know, $4,000 to make $10,000 a month. Roughly to run my business, I spend nothing a month for the overage business. I got other stuff I put money into systems with, but for the most part, the overage business, I keep the fat trimmed off that business pretty well. So I appreciate y'all for checking it out. Like I said, comment below if y'all interested in any kind of partnership opportunities, or if you got questions about all things investing. I mean, I don't know it all, but I do have access to get your answers. Get your questions answered as quick as possible and with a 100% correct answer. I can tell you that. Whether it be cryptocurrency, wholesaling, the overage business, the non-performing loan business, NPLs, buying notes, you know, the lease option business. We got a couple of things working over here, man. So I appreciate y'all for checking it out. Once again, y'all like, y'all subscribe, y'all share this with all your people, and stay savvy. We're still going.